So these two Japanese divisions really should not last for very long. Easy victory for us, really. And then at that point, we've actually connected up with Burma. Awesome. And there it is, the illustrious class. We're immediately going to go and start researching the audacious. Sorry, the implacable. Which we can actually get in just 42 days. Nice. Just want to double check. There's no focuses that can help me get carriers faster. Yes, there is. Ooh, light cruiser production cost would be good. I think once Woolwich Arsenal is done, we'll need to make a decision about carrier or battleship focus. Probably battleship, so we can get the Vanguard and the Conqueror quicker. If we need them. I kind of doubt that we will. Around 40 degrees there today, and tomorrow and I believe Monday is a cold front. Yeah, see, we've only got it 26 and it's hot enough for me. Don't want it to go any higher than this. 26 is fine. Oh yeah, we're definitely pushing in from Burma now as well. Cool, cool, cool. Alright, those two divisions are about to fall. Meanwhile, how are we doing here?
Yes, sir.
I'll say you go ahead and do some damage if you have the opportunity to do so. And then the other question I have is, how are you guys doing? Still training.
Ready to move.
I have a feeling that these two units are going to be trained faster than these guys, and I feel like these guys have been training for a lot longer. Five more days until we have the T-class, then we can start building those en masse. Yeah, we'll have enough river-class ships to hold the line. And one of the air bases should be done here. It is. Good. So let's go ahead and bring in a set of Spitfires just to ensure that we have air superiority here. And then when the second level is built, we'll bring in 100 close air support as well. Okay, we said battleship focus, which is not the priority. Imperial shipping lines would be nice, but I think instead I'm going to go ahead and expand the Lancashire shipyard, because it's Lancashire and a shipyard. This should have been one of the first focuses I did. Zindrin, my grandparents fought in World War II. They ended up getting a divorce. Oh boy. Oh, land doctrine. Haven't had one of those for a while. So motorised infantry, motorised mechanised, more defence, more organisation, out of supply, penalty reductions, entrenchment and supply grace, or we can go for the offensive minded, which is what I think we're going to do. No. You know what? Defence in depth, because this actually gives us 48 hours of supply grace, which for Marines and things will be very useful.
Attention. Come on.
I forgot that we had the little bars on the side as well. It's part of the reason it's taking so long. And there we go, the Japanese there have been defeated.
Listen up.
Our units are pushing forwards.
Ready, sir. Orders.
Keep on attacking. How are we doing with the spying on Japan? 45%. I think we need to get to 50 and then we can make use of them. And do I want to improve any of my other cryptography stuff? Now that I actually have the factories available again. And we're still building everything that's important to be building. Second second airbase is finished. So let's go ahead and make sure that we bring in the 100 Hurricanes. Yes. Right. No, they're Typhoons. Oh, Hurricanes are the old ones, Typhoons are the new ones. Right. And in fact, I am behind the line. I need to make sure I get those Typhoon 2s researched. Well, T-class submarine is done tomorrow. So I think we can probably start on the Typhoon at that point. There it is. And no chance getting the amphibian, so we may as well just go and grab the Typhoon. And then I think we're just going to start pumping out those new subs. T-class are twice as expensive. Do I just want to get U-class because they're cheaper? No. T-class have much more range, better torpedo attack, they're faster, which is important, and they're also amazingly less visible. Huh. T-class it is. Okay, and then what we can do... Oh man, we can actually set up a bunch of these to be built. That'll do. Cool. Starting to contain this incursion. This one's a little bit more dangerous, but also a little further away. Have we spied on you enough yet? No. Still at 45%. Need another 5. Have I thought about trying out the demo for Terra and Victor? Yeah, I saw a bit of Templin playing it, and No Virtue, and somebody else. Didn't seem all that interesting to me. Looked like there was just a lot of waiting around. Out of curiosity, is anyone hyped for Victoria 3? Good question. Who here is hyped for Victoria 3? And if so, why? If not, why? Me, definitely am. Victoria 3, never going to get released. Me, a bit. Waiting for Vicky 4. I did have to laugh so hard that during the Victoria 3 reveal, people were already asking in chat, Vicky 4 when? Oh, that was funny. The Paradox Grand Strategy community did not disappoint me on that day. Already booked a hotel in Belgium for petitioning Africa. Oh dear. Well, remember, if you go to PDXCon, you can play it. It's going to be there, it's going to be playable. And you'll get to see me around, because I'll also be at PDXCon, seeing as, you know, I live in Sweden now. Kind of like the more strategical touch, less clicky armies, more plans. See, that's actually where I'm a little bit concerned. Not because I like microing. I mean, have you seen how I play Hearts of Iron? I don't micro. But the fact that there aren't even, like, the ability to draw fancy arrows on the map. We shall see. We shall see. That's the one area where I'm a little bit... And not because I like microing, because I really don't. I just feel like it's going to be too high level. Victoria 3 DLC, okay, we've re-implemented clicky armies. I mean, honestly, I think that a system similar to, but not actually copying from Hearts of Iron 4 would be great. Front lines with arrows. I mean, that's basically how the First World War was fought. You just have these giant fronts.
Ready, sir.
So is Siam actually a minion of Japan's? No. It's land they've directly annexed. I don't feel like that's the proper implementation of that. Siam wasn't. No, Siam was more of a puppet than directly annexed. It was a not particularly autonomous puppet, but it was definitely a puppet. Oh, and that's the other interesting thing. Siam, one of the very few countries in the world that was never colonized by one of the colonial powers. I was watching a YouTube video about it, which was really interesting. It's basically because Siam was so relentlessly westernizing that the Europeans kind of went, hey, you're kind of one of us anyway. And also the fact that Siam was a buffer between French Indochina and British India. So both of them guaranteed Siam's independence. It was interesting. There's only like 5 countries in the world that I think haven't been colonized outside of Europe. Siam, Japan, Ethiopia, Iran, Afghanistan? Siam had expeditionary forces in Europe in World War One. Yeah, that was part of their like relentlessly westernizing ideology. Is they decided to pick sides in the First World War because they wanted to be seen as a Western power, and indeed they were at Versailles because they contributed.
Huzzah!
Ready, sir.
It wasn't so much a question of if Siam would join the war as to which side would they join. And because their immediate neighbours were, you know, France and Britain, kind of made the decision up for them. Okay, so there's the machine-assisted decryption. Let's get the next level. This is so expensive. And I kind of feel like I want to start probably soon working on Japan's encryption. Probably Italy as well. Once Germany's is cracked, I think I'll go for the other 2. Liberia, kinda. No, Liberia was colonized by America. I love this game and the idea of it. I own all the DLC, but I'm just scared, lost in what to do. Like, do I follow an agenda or whatever I want? What I would recommend you do is check out the beginner-friendly series of Italy on the UpTubs, which I think you can get by !beginner-friendly. Or guide. There you go. Is that it? No, guide is CK3. I'm pretty sure it's beginner friendly. Or beginner. There you go, that's the one. Thank you, Syndrome. Follow that series. That should get you into the game as Italy. Bearing in mind, of course, that it's only going to be valid for a little bit longer. Now that we have the next expansion announced, which is, of course, focusing on the Italians. Alright, there we go. We've taken all of that, so we can now go ahead and expand this line. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to try and take the coast.
Orders.
Come on. There you go.
Ready.
And how's Bill Slim doing? 14% Hill Fighter, 16% Organizer, 7% Jungle Rat. It's because we didn't really fight in Siam, or in Malaya. The Japanese just pulled right back. Which also unfortunately means that Dempsey's not going to have that many traits yet. This unit has been seriously beaten up. Oh, because he just sailed.
Yes, sir. Commands.
Hey, another unit is now fully trained. You know what? I think I'm ready for you lot to have another crack at Rhodes. Compass Club. Yeah, it's a mine lane. Submarines. Interesting. Didn't even realise. Right. Do we have something here that we can do that will reduce the impact on our economy? Short answer, no. Longer answer, still no.
Ready, sir! Ready, sir!
I think what I might do is move the motorized. Down to the Africa Corps. And your symbol needs to be the motorized symbol, which I believe is that one. Although you are now medium tank divisions, aren't you? That's light tanks. That's medium. Symbol's not changing. Oh yes it is.
Orders!
Let me just double check. Fairly sure that you're medium. No, you are. Yes, you are mediums. Thought so.
Yes, sir!
And then we also need to give you a commander. Got? Maybe? Or McCreary. Or Hobart. I kind of feel like McCreary might be the one for this. Or we just put you in with Campbell.
Listen up!
No, I think you do want to be in a separate force. Hobart? Let's go with McCreary. Because what you can do is combined arms expert. And then what I want you to do is face off that way. And your colour should be light red. New doctrine, another air force. I think we'll go with low level bombing for the extra strategic bombing skill. How are we doing on the Halifax? 21 days. Carry on. Having some deluxe Neapolitan with French vanilla strawberry with chunks of ice cream in it. Chunks of strawberry in it, fudge flavoured chocolate while watching Mordred life is good. Oh man, I'm jealous. We've had some more battles. Hunting down their submarines, that's good. Oh, there's a carrier fleet. Enemy superiority in this region has massively increased again. So it looks like they do have multiple fleets active there. So I think what I'm going to do is bring in my own high seas fleets once more. And you guys are the Pacific Scouts. Pacific Recon.
Huzzah!
You guys are the Home Recon. Which must mean that you guys are the Mediterranean Recon. There's the machine-assisted decryption. Let's go ahead and drop in another level, as it looks like we're going full Bletchley on this. And we're also going to need some more aluminium, which I might just do by building another aluminium plant. That one's bauxite, isn't it? Okay, we don't actually have enough bauxite. Let's just buy it from the Canadians, because we know that it's very easy to get Canada to produce a bunch more aluminium. That sounds good to me. That's a lot of aircraft with no regions assigned. Speaking of no regions assigned, are you assigned to Borneo? You are.